What is up, America? This is Circus Tunes, and welcome to the circus. So, today I have a video, pretty awesome video, of a cartoon of my own that I just have very rough drawings and colorings of called Andre and Terry. Now, their last names are Andre Baker and Terry Epstein. And this show, Andre and Terry, entails the adventures and antics of these two that usually vary from dangerous to kind of happy to very stressful. It just, varies on multiple levels of emotions. So, anywho, I'm going to go into the very first Andre and Terry episode, and that episode entails salvia, the drug salvia, and Terry, his addiction to it. So it starts off with Terry just in his apartment room, just doing his own thing, basically, just playing video games, playing the PlayStation. It's nebulous to what game he's playing on the PlayStation, but you just kind of hear random little game noises. Andre enters the room, very, very excited about a girlfriend that he got. Now, I'm just going to spoil this right now because it's pretty much given away not very long after he says he has a girlfriend and all this other stuff. And it's presented in this very joking way that Andre's girlfriend has been dead for a month. So him coming up and telling Terry that he has a girlfriend and all that, but yet she's been dead, just makes the whole rest of the episode kind of sinister a little bit. But anyways, comes up all excited, tells Terry that he has a girlfriend and all this other stuff, and Terry's excited and showing some support for him. And then not very long after, about a minute or 2 minutes in, Andre finally just goes, yeah, and another thing, bigger news is she's been dead. And this sends Terry over the edge. And Terry kind of reluctantly asks with, of course, apprehensive. He's apprehensive to ask, how did she die? And then Andre goes into the details of, oh, well, Andre ended up killing her. He killed her and then got her body, put it on a bunch of wood in his backyard, and put a bunch of gasoline on her body and on the wood, and made a bonfire, made a little fireplace out in his backyard, like a little campfire out of the wood and her dead body. And he ended up eating her arm, he ended up cutting off her arm and eating it after it got crispy. This sends Terry over the edge, and Terry's now frustrated, going, why do you always put me through these freaking situations? Immediately getting you into the kernel of this episode and why Terry ends up getting addicted to, he ends up getting on drugs because he just can't take this stress. He just wants to be numb for a while and enjoy himself. So basically, Terry and Andre get in this big talk, get into this argument, and finally, Terry goes, I'm out, I'm done. You can do whatever you want today. I'm not going to be a part of any of your little situations or your problems. So that leads Andre to go, well, all right, well, I have a job. And, he says to himself, all right, I have a job anyways. I have a job at a preschool. And, of course, with knowing Andre, this isn't going to be good. But anyways, Terry ends up going to the drugstore, and he ends up looking at all the cigarettes. He buys a pack of cigarettes, but he's also looking at the salvia, and he's looking at the tobacco and all this other stuff. He ends up buying a pack of cigarettes and not tobacco, salvia. He ends up going home and smoking the cigarettes up and doing some salvia. Now this gets him addicted. Meanwhile, Andre's having a little problem at the preschool and he ends up getting pissed off at one of the kids that ended up crying and wouldn't shut up. So he ended up taking the kid into the preschool bathroom and killing him. So then Andre comes home all freaked out and telling Terry this big story. And Terry's like smoking a cigarette and trying to let go of everything. And then Andre comes in with this. Andre comes in and he's all freaked out, going, "I think they found the body. I think they found the body." He's all, and then Terry's going, "What are you talking about? Why the hell do you keep coming to me with these things?" And Andre said, I killed a student because he wouldn't shut up. So I don't know. I think the teachers are on to me. I saw the police in the classroom. They were looking through the bathroom. Yeah. Basically, this wraps into a big part of the episode where they get into another argument, and it's like, dude, stop telling. Like Terry basically just says, "Stop telling me this crap." And finally, at the end of the episode, I'm gonna skip to the end. The end of the episode, Terry goes to therapy. His therapist tells him, like, "Okay, it sounds like you need to get away from this Andre guy. Just go on a vacation, get away for a while, for like a week or so." So it ends with Terry on the plane. That's pretty much what it ends. It ends with Terry on the plane smoking some salvia. So anyways, all that in a bag of chips. So that is that episode. And the episode's literally called Salvia. And I just thought it was simplistic. It was kind of fun and funny at the same time. But that is Andre and Terry. And this show, as you can tell, just like a lot of my shows and cartoons and all that kind of stuff, it's adult rated. Anyway, though, this video, just a little surprise, this video is not being recorded from my mom's house or my dad's house or from my grandparents or anything like that. This video right now is being recorded from my apartment. No joke. So I have my own apartment now. Of course, I'm not going to give away the location, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, day, afternoon, or whatever. And welcome to the circus.